The MOVE bombing refers to a tragic event that took place on May 13, 1985, in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, United States. MOVE was an organization founded in the 1970s by John Africa, which advocated for a variety of causes including animal rights and black liberation. The group was known for its confrontational tactics and for living communally. Tensions between MOVE and the city of Philadelphia had been escalating for years, largely due to MOVE's unconventional lifestyle, which included loudspeakers, profanity-laden tirades against the government, and a fortified house that the group called its headquarters. The city administration regarded MOVE as a radical organization and had been trying to evict them from their residence in the Powelton Village neighborhood. On May 13, 1985, the Philadelphia Police Department, supported by other agencies, attempted to forcibly remove MOVE from their headquarters. The police used tear gas, water cannons, and other tactics to try to drive the group out. Eventually, a decision was made to drop an explosive device, called the entry charge, onto the roof of the MOVE house. The explosion caused a fire that quickly spread to neighboring buildings. Despite the fire, the police chose not to intervene to extinguish the flames immediately, reportedly due to concerns about gunfire from MOVE members. As a result, the fire continued to burn, ultimately destroying 61 homes and leaving approximately 250 people homeless. Tragically, 11 members of MOVE, including founder John Africa, were killed in the fire, and 2/3 of the victims were children. The MOVE bombing sparked significant controversy and criticism of the city administration and the police department's handling of the situation. An investigation later found that the decision to drop the explosive device was reckless and unjustified. In 1996, Philadelphia agreed to a financial settlement with the survivors and relatives of the victims, amounting to $0.5 million for damages and injuries. The MOVE bombing remains a significant event in the history of Philadelphia and has been widely discussed as an example of excessive force by law enforcement and the challenges of resolving conflicts with radical groups. The following individuals died as a result of the bombing. John Africa, born Vincent Leifert. John Africa was the founder of the MOVE organization. He advocated for a back-to-nature lifestyle and was a vocal critic of the government and mainstream society. Frank Africa, born Frank James Ward. Frank Africa was a member of MOVE and one of the victims of the bombing. Frank Africa Jr., born Frank James Ward Jr. Frank Africa Jr., the son of Frank Africa, was also killed in the bombing. Teresa Africa, born Teresa Ward. Teresa Africa, another member of MOVE and the wife of Frank Africa, lost her life in the tragic event. Tomasa Africa, born Tomasa Ward. Tomasa Africa, the sister of Frank Africa, was among those who died in the MOVE bombing. Rhonda Africa, born Rhonda Harris. Rhonda Africa, a member of MOVE, was also killed in the bombing. Conrad Africa, born Conrad Leifert. Conrad Africa, the son of John Africa, was a victim of the bombing. Tree Africa, born Zanetta Dotson. Tree Africa, a child member of MOVE, tragically lost her life in the incident. Netta Africa, born Janine Africa. Netta Africa, another child member of MOVE, also died as a result of the bombing. Delisha Africa, born Delisha Brown. Delisha Africa, a child member of MOVE, was one of the victims of the bombing. Phil Africa, born William Phil Warden. Phil Africa, a member of MOVE, was severely injured in the bombing and died under police custody while serving a prison sentence in 2015. The decision to bomb the MOVE house was made by city officials, including then-Mayor Wilson Goode and Police Commissioner Gregor J. Sambor. Mayor Goode, while ultimately responsible for the decision, relied heavily on the recommendations of the police and city officials involved in the operation. The MOVE organization's confrontational and controversial tactics, along with tensions between the group and the city administration, contributed to the decision to take forceful action against MOVE's headquarters. However, the decision to use an explosive device to end the standoff has been widely criticized as excessive and unnecessary.